Make sure you follow the channel. There you go, guys.
Hello. Oh, thanks, mate.
One is enough.
Do your recoveries in a better way, because I've been watching YouTube a little bit and social media, and I'm seeing a lot of full drive recoveries, and I'm thinking to myself, you don't have a clue what you're doing. Okay, so we're going to try and give you some tips and tricks just to help you, keep you safe, make sure you get home well, and all of that. So we'll start out by just imagining, who's heard of Warwick Hill? Yeah, he be, okay. 49 degrees, very steep. Who here reckons they've got a rig that 100% would get up there? Yeah, okay. Well, see you up there 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Come show us. Okay, it is, when you get there, you go, oh, it is steep, eh? And it's a nasty piece of hill. But imagine Warwick Hill. It's this vehicle has been going up Warwick Hill and rolled over on its side. So this is the situation we're in. So now you come along, you and your mates, you come along in a couple of vehicles, Super Duty and the Hilux, and you find this vehicle on its side. What's the first thing that we're going to see you do? Generally speaking, it's this. Jump out of the car, put your thongs on, grab a beer and a JD and Coke and sprint down to the car. Like, honestly, I've seen this happening. Something bad happens and people start legging it there and they've been on the drinks all day. Firstly, when you're off-road, don't be drinking and driving. You don't drink and drive on the road, partly because the cops are going to catch you, but also because you know it's bloody stupid. When you're off-road, your driving skill needs to be a higher level of skill than on-road. And now you think you can drive by and drink. Please don't. You're an idiot if you are. All right, that's just the plain truth of it. And so, don't be drinking and driving.
That's how you really feel.
I just did. So that's it. So when you come to a situation where where a vehicle's on its side or bogged or something's gone bad, slow down. Put your boots on. Walk down there. Okay, and the reason is simple. You've got a bad situation already. You don't want to make it worse by slipping over and busting your leg. Now we've got 2 bad situations to deal with. So slow down and just get the job done in a nice, sensible way. So that's what we're going to be thinking about today. Lucas, you want to sort of tell us a bit about, talk to us about how we think about the people that are in the vehicle and handling all of that. So yeah, exactly. So the next thing is making a plan. Who thinks that the first thing should be done is getting people out of the car? Hands up. Nobody? Okay, so everybody thinks we should leave the people in the car. Is that right? Hands up? Nobody? Okay, guys. Okay, so this is engagement. This is where you help me know what you're thinking. So who thinks we should leave the people in the car? Yeah? Okay, who thinks we should get them out of the car?
Only if it's safe.
Heaps more. Okay, excellent. So it's actually a case-by-case situation. It may be safer to leave them in the car because they've got seatbelts on and they're in a safety harness of the car and they've got airbags. So it may be safer to leave them in, but it may also be better to get them out of the car. So that's one of the first things you need to make a decision about. So if they have to come out of the car, Lucas, what's the best way to do that?
I would assist them out of the driver's window on this side, help them down. They can stand on the bonnet or whatever. Obviously, there's cranes that can be there. But you can use the car to get down and just help them get off the vehicle. But always making sure that the vehicle's fundamentally safe first, which this one is. Like we've checked it out, it's not going anywhere.
So the next thing we're going to do is work out a plan. Now, this is one of those things where you need somebody who's in charge of it. Who's seen recoveries where everybody's in charge of the recovery? Usually ends up very confused, nobody really knows what's going on. And Lucas and I are both natural leaders. Like if we come into a situation and leadership's needed, we naturally will step into that position. So we've actually had situations as we've started doing Mad Mates together where, I was doing things, I had a plan, I thought I knew what was going on, and then Lucas has come along with his plan and starts telling people what to do, and it all went pear-shaped, and we have to have that conversation later. Go, hang on, we need to make sure that when we come into that situation ourselves, we actually decide, hey Matt, you got this? Yeah man, I got a plan. This is my plan. We could talk about it, and he could go, yeah, I'll serve your plan, or he could go, have you thought about this? I go, no, whatever. You know, we can work it out. So one of the first things you guys would need to do is decide amongst yourselves who should be the leader. It might be obvious, it might already be your trip leader. There might be someone you already know, but you need to know who that boss is. And from that moment on, all information goes to that person, and then all information comes from that person as what you're going to do. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean you're not involved, doesn't mean your ideas can't be heard, but you have a process. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is establish our leader. So
Put it to the audience.
put it to the audience.
The
All right.
audience
So
the question.
so everybody, put your hand up, please. Just chuck your hand up. Yep. Thanks. So you've all voted that I'm the leader. Thank you. I'm good to go. You're good to go. So when you're ready, mate, just start winching in.
So I'm running a carbon 12,000 pound Scout Pro. I'm not sure if we touched on that before. But have a listen to the motor and how much it works, and how easy it does achieve pulling this car back onto its wheels.
Okay, just keep doing that, mate. That's not there. Okay, so we're close to the balance point now. So I'm just going to winch out a little bit, mate. We'll just see which way the car wants to go.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that was perfect. So we just handed over from winch to winch. So Lucas's rope has gone slack now, and I'm now in control of the vehicle. So Lucas, am I good to start dropping it down?
All good, mate. Yep, clear.
Now in the Super Duty, I'm running a Carbon Scout Pro 15,000 pound winch. As you can see, I've got complete control of the car. I can stop it on the way down and start coming back up whatever I want. And that's the whole idea of any recovery, is you want to have good control of it. So we'll just lower this back to its wheels. And as easy as that, we put the vehicle back on its wheels. Now, in an off-road situation, you don't need to have the Super Duty winch in place. You could just use the Hilux, and the vehicle would fall onto its tyres and onto its suspension, but the suspension is going to be able to handle that hit without any damage. But obviously this is a really nice controlled way to be able to do that.